Joe Reardon has been mayor of Wyandotte County for the better part of a decade. Whether you think he's done a good job or not, we've become very familiar with him, whether it's fist-bumping Sly James at joint media events. He's been very visible and a reassuring face for many, not just in your own community, but across the metro. But Cordell Meeks, how would you be different as mayor than Joe Reardon?
I think that I would try to increase that transparency even more. And, you know, as I've gone around the city in the last few weeks and talked to hundreds of people, there are still many people in our city.
I thought he was leaving office because he was exhausted from all of this. He needed to spend more time with his family.
Well, I've got the energy to spend time with my family and have that balance to serve my community. It's something that was instilled at me at a very early age in my life for public service. My family has a long legacy of that. So I want to be able to continue those things. But back to my point, there are many people that still feel like that we live in a city where only the well-connected receive favor, and I've made it clear that that's not how my administration would run. I want to be very open, have an open-door policy, be very transparent, and listen to our citizens in terms of what's best for our community.
How would you be different than Mayor Reardon? We have a good sense of him. How would you be, though? How would you be different than him?
Absolutely. I mean, I've had the honor of having both former Mayor Carol Marinovich and Joe Reardon come out publicly last week to endorse me. And they didn't endorse me to continue the way things have been going. They supported me because they saw in me a vision to take things to the next level. And I think all of us need to be excited about the success that we've had, but we can't rest on our laurels. We have a world-class community with world-class development happening right now, and we need a world-class vision that's going to take it to the next level. And I think absolutely the things that I'm going to do different are in terms of just casting a broader vision, because we're in a new day. It's a new. We can't simply continue what we're doing.
But you're casting a broader vision. What is that? What is that?
The broader vision is the vision for the whole county that we've described. You know, we have so much success in isolated parts of our community, and we've got to seed that success around the rest of the community so that all of Wyandotte County can enjoy the kind of prosperity that we're having in particular areas.
Ann Muggia, how would you be different than the mayor that most people have become very familiar with over these last 8 years?
Well, I think Joe Reardon and Carol Marinovich, like Mark has said, has done a great job at seeing Western Wyandotte County grow and develop. And I agree with everyone up here that that needs to absolutely continue. But also over the past decade and a half, mayors have made promises to the urban core repeatedly. We're going to do urban redevelopment. It's critical to our administration. Yet, as you can see from the map I provided you, the amount of the decline in the property tax base there has grown by leaps and bounds. Again, I have the ability to help turn that around, and I think that's what makes me very different from past mayors and others.
Nathan Barnes, come on, there has to be a difference.
There's a definite difference, and the unfortunate part is that you say that some of these people up here that's running for mayor are little known. Well, we can change that. We have a unified government television station, and if we were broadcasting our commission meetings, this wouldn't be a problem. So one, I'll get that up and running. Regionalism becomes very important when it comes to we have to be a part of the region and not be an island to ourselves. That's the other issue. But just being fair, transparent and fairness. That means that Wyandotte County has a bigger piece of pie, right, or a bigger pie. And we're not going to push anybody away from the table. We have more room at the table, and I'll be responsible for making more room at the table for those people that are interested in unified government.
Janice Witt.
Access to the people. How will I be different from Joe? First Fridays are great, but when you have to get a lottery ticket and hope that they're going to happen, then that changes the dynamic of accessibility. We need our leadership to be accessible. We need our leadership to return phone calls. I'm going to answer phone calls. I'm going to demand that customer service be job one. If we service our community will service us. That's the way I see it. We've got to remember the everyday citizen